Malta is no longer a dream destination for people to move to. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. It's Alex here. I'm coming up with another sit-down video with an extremely dramatic topic, but I want you to watch it until the very end because certain things that I'm gonna say at the beginning of the video will make more sense along the way. As well, I would like to let you know that this is all done through my personal opinions, my observation and perspective. I'm not gonna take a side of the Maltese people, nor I'm gonna take a side of the expats that are living over here on the island. Certain things that I'm going to say in this video, some people agree, some people will disagree. Some people will tell me, go back to your country, and some people will tell me, Alex, keep on doing this type of videos because we don't need any more foreigners in Malta. Now, why Malta has this title, the dream destination for expats? Back in the days in 2015 when I moved to Malta, I kept on meeting a lot of people that were moving in Malta all the way up until the pandemic. Many people are moving because of the great climate that we have, and I know that some are going to disagree considering how hot the summers are, but some people like this. And at the same time, there were a lot of opportunities. A lot of European Union people were moving to Malta because they had great opportunities to work in the IT sector, which is quite well paid, and as well the iGaming industry. Many people kept on moving on the island. European Union, non-European Union, Americans, Canadians, Australians, South Africans, from all over the world. Malta was really a dream destination for a lot of people. But things changed after the pandemic. When the pandemic hit, a lot of people had to leave the island and they had to go back to their home countries. Some of them because they lost their jobs and they couldn't find any. Some of them because they wanted to stay with their families. So there were thousands and thousands of people who left the island. The businesses were closed down, the island was closed, there were no tourists, the airport was closed. I mean, I don't want to go into it because we know how it was. But what happened afterwards, when things came back to normal? A lot of people kept on coming back to Malta for the same reasons like pre-pandemic. The weather, the opportunities, the good cost of living, but at the same time, a lot of people from the non-European Union countries who used to live in the United Arab Emirates, they moved to Malta as well. Many people that were coming from India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nepal, the Philippines. Some of you guys are still watching my videos. Some of you moved to Malta, and some of you moved to Malta and left after a few months. A lot of situations I have seen, countless of situations, good and bad, success and fails. But there are several key points that it's kind of important for everyone, not only for non-European, but for European as well, for everyone, even for the Maltese themselves. There's one main point, which is the increase of rent, which leads Malta to lose this title, the dream destination. Which are the factors that have happened to get such an increase of rent in Malta in the course of several years? Guys, I'm gonna start off by saying back in 2015, 3-bedroom apartment you could easily find for 600 euros. One will rent this apartment and then will sublet the rooms, which is still against the law. But many people were abusing and they were subletting rooms for 300 or 350 euros. Now imagine this. You have an apartment worth of 600 euros, you are renting it from your landlord, and then you rent out 2 rooms, each of them 350 euros. Not only that you're gonna pay your rent from this, but you will even make 150 euros profit. A lot of people were doing this and a lot of landlords, of course, they find out, and what they did, they increased the rent. This was factor number 1. Factor number 2 was the demand. Many people were moving on the island, still moving. And of course, when there is a lot of demand, the rents will keep on going up. And the third factor, greediness. The greediness of the landlords is evident, and please don't tell me go back to your country, because if a landlord is watching this, I'm pretty sure that you want to rent your apartment nowadays even for 3,000 euros. Hands down. From my personal perspective and observation, I can say that these are 3 of the factors that they led to having such an increase of rent in Malta. Contrary of this is the salary packages. Guys, the salaries are not so inviting, especially if you would like to work in hospitality and if you want to work as a waiter or as a cleaner. Maximum that you can get it's up to 1,000 euros, nothing more than that. Imagine you have a rent nowadays that will cost you 600, 700 euros for a one-bedroom apartment or a studio, and your salary is 1,000 euros. I mean, no one is going to move in Malta for this amount. You have to be stupid to do that type of move. So what people do, they go and they live like 10 people in one apartment or 3 people in one room. Now we are moving to a part that is an extremely important, and I want you to watch it in full, because at the beginning it might be like shocking, but until the end it will make more sense. Listen to this. 2021, a lot of people from India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, Philippines who were living in United Arab Emirates went through agencies to source out work opportunities in Malta. Many of them, they had to pay an obnoxious amount of money, 5,000, 6,000, even 10,000 euros, if not even more. They ended up coming to Malta and working for 900 euros a month. Either they had to pay a rent on their own, which of course they're gonna leave them to poverty, or they had to rent and share rooms with other people, 3, 4, 5 in one bedroom. Now what happened here? When these people moved to Malta, of course the cost of living was going up. They realized that they cannot work anymore with only one full-time job. They need to find part-time as well. They started working in restaurants, bars, shops, clothing shops, and then some of them, they started working as taxi drivers. Now here I'm going to add a short clip of a video that I did in January of 2023, where I was saying what I'm predicting about Malta. Watch this. 100%. Trust my word. You are going to see at least up to 3 articles in the news for the first quarter of the year where the authorities here were doing raids to find the illegal migrants. What else we've seen on the island? A lot of more raids. Guys, many people that moved in Malta in 2021, considering how expensive the lifestyle is here, ended up illegally on the island once their first visas expired. There is people in Malta that are hiding and they're working illegally because they can get paid on hand. But this is one of the factors that is affecting the economy in Malta. The other factor that is kind of affecting Malta to lose the title, the dream destination to move to, I'm always doing this with my hands when I'm talking the dream destination, is the cleanliness on the island. Even though there have been improvements on the island when it comes to the cleanliness, still there are several areas that when I walk around, I'm just questioning myself, why on earth no one is taking care about this? The garbage is everywhere, especially in the prime locations such as Liema and St. Julian's. And everyone is accountable of this. Everyone. There is no Maltese or foreign or authorities or local councils or whatsoever. We are all in this together. Something else that I have noticed in these prime locations is the Airbnbs. Even though every Airbnb in Malta is giving a right instruction for the tenants while they're on holiday how they need to throw away the garbage, still a lot of people who are visiting the island and they're leaving at 5 a.m. in the morning, they just collect the garbage and they leave it straight in front of the door. I have seen this, so a group of students who were leaving Malta early in the morning and they left the garbage in front of the door. When I opened the window and I told them, guys, you should not put it now, there is a certain time when, they just told me, we have a flight to catch and we cannot leave the garbage inside the apartment. You see, there's so many ways of why this island, especially those areas, are getting so dirty. But guys, beyond these locations, if you go into the countryside, into the villages, you will see that the cleanliness of the island is spotless. I live in a village, I live in Zuri, which is an extremely clean area. Of course, there is here and there several things, but just like in every country, if you know what I mean. Now we are moving on to one more point that I would like to discuss, and then we're gonna start concluding the video. People that are coming from more developed European Union countries, when they are here in Malta and they see what we have, they start laughing. Slow bureaucracy and low quality of buildings is the first thing that the more developed countries are laughing at us here in Malta. Online, I'm seeing a lot of different opinions about Malta. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people can't wait to leave the island, some Maltese can't wait to leave the island. Unfortunately, the greediness for money has taken over. We can stay here and speak on and on for the next 5 hours. It's quite quite a long topic, so I think this video is going to be quite longer as well, but I wanted to say that people who are moving to Malta and they have a starting salary package of 30,000 euros per year will have a normal life in Malta. The higher your income is in Malta, the less you're gonna complain. The higher your income is in Malta, the less negativity you will see on the island, and you will enjoy this island even more. There is a lot that this island can offer for expats. For example, digital nomads that are making quite a lot of money and they would like to live in a countryside with a beautiful climate. This place is ideal for them. I'm gonna end the video over here, guys, because I got a headache from doing it. You know, it's such a sensitive topic that I don't want to disrespect anyone. I'm trying to be very concise with my words because I don't want anyone to get them out of context, especially not the third country national. Guys, I'm doing this for you at the end of the day. If anyone who is coming from the South Asian countries is watching my videos, at the moment, I'm gonna tell you that if you have an opportunity to work on a minimum wage or something with like 1,200 gross salary, don't come to Malta. It's not gonna be worth it because there is going to be 100 people of you that will come on the island and only 2 or maximum 3 will level up in their career. It's not like what it used to be before. Back in 2021, I used to do videos where I was telling you, yes, move to Malta, it's a stepping stone, blah, blah, blah. But it's not anymore, and I can see that. And I've seen so many people that they fail and they had to leave. So many people that used Malta as a golden ticket to enter in the European Union, and now they're in Portugal, Cyprus, Italy, all around the Union, but not in Malta anymore. This island can be a dream country for anyone that is making 4, 5, 6,000 euros net a month. That's it. Even people that are making 2,500 net a month, they will enjoy their life here, but it would not be perfect. Anyway, let's conclude the video over here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I really want to hear your feedback, your opinion. Why do you think that Malta has lost the title a dream destination for people to move to? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it down below. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and until I see you in my next one, bye.